Welcome back everyone to the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for October 2022, where in the last episode we headed into the nether and found nothing but pain. So now I am down to low low hearts and low food, which is going to be a little bit of a problem. Well, I guess I just have to head on my southward journey, take it a little bit easy. Hope I run into some oaks and maybe find an apple or three. Or perhaps I could find a... Oh, let's get rid of that since I'm in a place where you can actually plant flowers now. And hope that I am able to find something edible. Maybe I can find a ship that has a nice source of food here. Or I could find oaks and get an apple. I have to get at least one golden apple. Of course, at the rate things are going, I'm unlikely to be able to do everything I need to do unless I found an igloo, which is going to provide its own apple in any case. Well, let's see what we got here. All I need is... I don't want to chop down the birch tree leaves because the birch leaves aren't going to give me anything. I'm looking for apples. Apples, 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 apples. What did I just get up there? Actually, I think that was a sapling. Alright. Alright, nothing. Head on through flower forest. Well, at least that means that there will be oaks here. Who knows? Maybe I will run to a kindly villager that will happen to have an arrow with him. I'm wondering, is it possible to find a weakness arrow in a chest in a village? I suspect not. I mean, that would really make things easy if that were true, but I have a feeling you would actually have to trade and bring a Fletcher up to master in order to have any hope of getting one of those things inside of a village. And that is going to be tough with, let's see, this is episode number 8, and there are 9 episodes this month. I suppose I could spend the 9th episode fighting zombies. It sounds like something appropriate to do for Halloween. Because if we're going to fail the challenge anyway, might as well end it dying to zombies with the zombie fight, and with as little as I have in the way of health at the moment. And of course, skeletons. I guess skeletons will also fit on a Halloweenish theme. It's just that the zombies are more fitting for the challenge itself. There we go. Apples seem to be scarce this month, aren't they? Well, that's a bit of a problem. Maybe I should have made an iron hoe. I was thinking, who needs an iron hoe, right? Why ever would I want an iron hoe? I have no idea. But actually, I guess it's time for me to head on out for a little bit more. See what I can do. Actually, I might even do it today because there's no way I'm going to do anything useful on day 9. Well, actually, on day 9, I can still search for an igloo on day 9. That means if I find one, all great and good. If I don't find one, then I have a final stand against the zombies of the world. Right now, it looks like I got... Oh, a village. in there. I'll say what's not. Well, maybe there could be food there. That's probably the most likely thing that could be useful here. I'm starving. I mean, if it weren't for MHC rules that prevent you from killing passive mobs, there would be plenty of ways to get food. Let's see. Over here. Over here. A cat. Now, let's see. What have we got here? This looks like a library. Right? A leather worker. Alright. Oh. Bread! Alright. Let's see. Give them some iron in return. Okay, thank you. And now let's... in here? No. Well, much better on the hunger rate at least. Good. All about here. Nothing. Now, do I want to try doing a final stand here? But I think, alright, let's see. How about, actually doing a final stand here is probably not the best of ideas, at least not yet. I still want to see if I can find that igloo, because that gives me at least some possibility of finishing out the challenge successfully. So I think any other way, because one of the ways is, of course, finding the fortress inside the nether, and I think that'll just be playing dice with the odds of finding a good location in the nether that may have what I seek. Second possibility is, of course, training the Fletcher, which I don't think is going to happen anytime soon. What is going on here? Ah! Alright. The landscape looked really strange to me in the distance, so I was wondering, what is this? Looks like a beach. A beach and a birch. Oh, we have this. Oh, we still need to see, because I did not see any apples in the village. I did exhaustively search all the locations in there, but oh, I have a bow off the skeleton. Now, a bow's not going to be much good without arrows, unfortunately. Oh, choices, choices, choices. Alright, we'll just... Actually, we'll put the good pickaxe away for the moment. Ooh, wow! Oh, that certainly goes a lot faster. Ooh, I didn't realize I'd never really tested an iron hoe before. Now, unfortunately, I still haven't found an apple. Really? Well, we want this challenge to last till the last day, and if I'm going to do that, I should... See, that looks like bad... Oh, hold on. There's another possibility. I could be out at sea during the nighttime. Hmm. And I might be able to make some good distance during the night. And, well, seeing that this is the penultimate episode for this month's challenge, I think that if I manage to get killed at night trying to explore further along, that will be fair enough. Well, the most likely way to get killed, of course, in this particular circumstance is if I run into a trident wielder. It's always possible. That's the dark oak forest. It's definitely not a mushroom island. And we have all those dark oak trees up there. So that's definitely not a place to land at night. Here's a zombie up there. Oh well, I completely failed at that attempt. And is that a jungle? Well, that's not giving me warm fuzzy feelings. Not in the least. Yeah, this jungle is telling me, and this water looks like a warmish type water, though it's hard to see because of the time of night that we're in right now. Yeah, because now it looks like we're in slightly cooler waters. But in the warmer waters, the only thing that makes me wonder whether or not we're in warmer waters is the fact is I would think that we would have sea cucumbers around if that were the case, and sea cucumbers would be making the whole thing a lot lighter in the meaning that there will actually be light showing on the floor, which I don't see at the moment. So I will just continue along. That's west. We want to go south. There we go. Deep, deep into the depths of the ocean. Way, way far away from our point of origin. And maybe we could head into the Antarctic where where the cold comes and grips us. And it'll sort of like make our day as if we get along to a nice, beautiful location we want, and then an ancient guardian comes and gives us 10 minutes of mining fatigue or something like that. In which case, we'll be spending the next 10 minutes looking for a cow to get rid of it. There we go. Now let's see. I see something light over there. That must be some sort of ruins. Most likely think that that would be my health, because that looks like a nice place where plenty of trident wielders can be found. Wait, this is a rather large ocean. A vast ocean stretching for eons. I really should have charted a course that went east instead of south so I could really keep track of the time of day, night, or whatever. Okay, now it looks like we've come into a coral sea, which definitely doesn't give me... Yeah, this is what I expect from a warm ocean. Yes, all these... I presume those are sea cucumbers that are lighting that place up. The good news is that fewer things are going to spawn in the lit areas, I would presume. The bad news is that there are still plenty of dark areas for trident wielders to spawn. And of course, the really bad news is it is way too warm here to find an icy environment. Looks like we're going through the equator before we get to the South Pole. Hey! Heading You're heading south starting in the northern hemisphere. Great plan for finding a cold place. I know, they don't work with hemispheres in Minecraft. But that is sort of like I feel like I'm doing. New you start at New York for your little jaunt to Antarctica. What is that up there other than obviously land? It looks like a savanna if I am seeing those trees properly. One can't be too sure. Actually, I suppose I could get in a little bit closer. Yeah, I think those are acacia trees. Oh, hold on, that's a drowned. Back to our south. This is a long journey. Oh, hold on. We got more land over here. Anything interesting on this side? Well, most likely, of course, it's going to have all sorts of nasty things living there. And we've got an Enderman. We've got a zombie. Not much else over there. What? That looks a little bit more lit than I thought it would be. Well, I don't know how all this works. Let us just adjust things over. What is this? Oh, that's a. Looks like a village. That is most definitely a village. Okay. So yes, villages are quite lit up also. 2.5 minutes and that moon is starting to set. And I am slipping away into the distance. Bye bye village. So yes, passed by a couple of villages in here. And as I said, if I found one of those places a couple of days earlier and had thought of it, then maybe I could have tried seeing what I could do trading wise. But I don't think that's going to be my strategy of the day at the moment. Now let's see. Now going west where we got the moon is setting. The sky is starting to pale. And I suspect the sun behind me is getting ready to rise. And maybe the zombies and skeletons and the like will all start to burn up into tiny little cinders. And I can start to see in all different nice and colors. The world is back into a world of light. Away from the darkness. I'm going east now. Well, I guess that means I could welcome the sun as it comes up. Is this an inlet or is this a river? Well, it looks like it's the end of an episode. Well, I didn't find much here, but maybe next time I could find my little ice way. But more likely, we'll have a final stand against the zombies when we return to the Minecraft Hardcore Challenge for October 2022.